with late game execution.
No, ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Trash, 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 trash. What's up, YouTube? Franchise Sports TV back again with another video. And I'm gonna go through this real quickly because around this can easily take up to 30 minutes to talk about. But last night's All-Star game. This whole weekend, man. I didn't see all the other events. I heard Victor Wembanyama and Chris Paul were cheating in the skills challenge. I did not see it. I didn't want to see it. I heard that was going on. And then I watched that lackluster dunk contest. No disrespect to Matt McClung, but we have G Leaguers. Absolute G Leaguers embarrassing the actual players who get these big time contracts and everything else. Embarrassing them. Completely embarrassing. He's a 3-time champion, y'all. He's a 3-time champion. And he don't really mess up either when he dunks. You gotta admit, he is athletic for what he is, but this is an embarrassment. And then you got these guys talking about on Twitter, yeah, I'll play. John Morant, Giannis, Zach LaVine. I'm calling them out because they're the ones who said it. They talk all that talk right now. But let's see, put your money where your mouth is next year. When it counts. Slam dunk contest hasn't been interesting since, I want to say, what was Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon's contest? Oh, like 2016? That's probably the last time I actually watched it and was actually entertained by it. Other than that, it's just, And then the game. Oh my goodness. The All-Star game. The commercials. The breaks. There were so many damn commercials and so many different damn breaks. We gotta sing a song to this. We'll sing a song to this. And to that. To this. To that. To this. To that. Now we're singing. It's like, golly. I felt like it was 2 halftimes. And they got the games. How many games was played? Yeah, the Rising Star. The Rising Star game. Versus, what was it? No, I'm going to start from the top. I'm not going to start with that game. The Young Stars game and the Global Star game. See, this game, shoot, I want to say this game was probably the better game of the night. But this game just can't, all 3 of these games were just freaking lackluster. But the first one was probably the better one. But it's almost like you couldn't enjoy the game because I seen a lot of people say this. I saw Dreams Pro made a post about this. It was Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart yelling and screaming, trying to make jokes the whole entire time in that first game. But also at the same time, as much as Kevin Hart was yelling and screaming and trying to crack jokes, he was telling the truth about something about the NBA. Get Victor Wembanyama and these guys download to play basketball, playing down in the post, and still jacking up threes. Jacking up threes the whole entire time. It's crazy, y'all. And I watched the game so you guys wouldn't have to watch it. So everything that I'm saying right now, I'm not lying. Go watch the highlights if they're all highlights of this. But what was in between the games that was pissing me off the most? And it was like every break, someone had to say, "Oh, I think the league is in a good place. Oh, I think the league is in a good place. I think the league is in a good place. I think the league is in a good place. I think the league is fine. I think the league is fine." That was Kenny Smith the whole entire night, and of course a little bit of Reggie Miller. They was trying to. It was like everybody was in the race to glaze the most about the current day NBA, and none of them was right. They was just telling tall tales. And knowing me, and some of you guys might know, I do not like Draymond Green. But Draymond Green was telling the truth. I had to agree with him. Because they asked him during most of these break periods, because I think you had like, of course, Shaq, Kenny, Charles, and Ernie inside the stadium, along with Candace Parker. And then you had Kevin Hart. And then outside the stadium, you had Draymond Green and Jalen Rose and Vince Carter. I forgot the other guy's name, the host's name. But you had them outside of the stadium. And they were like every period, after every game, they always asked Draymond how he felt about the game. And Draymond was just like, I hate it. I hate it. This is nonsense. This is stupid. The Rising Stars shouldn't be in this. Like the Rising Star team that they had that actually won the Rising Star, I guess, tournament on Friday night. They got to play in the All-Star game last night. He thought that he shouldn't be in it. He just thought the whole format was just dumb. Absolutely stupid. Completely preposterous. And I agree with him. Now looking at it, I'll try to give it a chance, but the results, they were not great. They was not great at all. It was terrible. And then you had the second game of the night. The second game of the night was between the OGs and the Rising Stars. And I have to admit, the Rising Stars put up a fight. They did put up a fight, only because the OGs just kept jacking up threes. Steph kept jacking up threes. You need 1 point. Why are you and Damon jacking up threes? It was just that going on. And why is Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum on that team anyway? They ain't OGs. He's still in their 20s. Still in their 20s. And then you got the championship game, which was very lackluster. The Global Stars, it seemed like no one wanted to play. Some of you pointed out that Jokic didn't look like he was moping around. Yeah, it did look like he was moping around. It looked like all of them were just standing around. It looked like they didn't want to play. It was like, oh, we got to let the OGs win, the Americans win. You Globals can't win. You know, it's probably 2 people that was from the United States on that global team with Donovan Mitchell and Trae Young, because mainly Trae Young had to be in there as a replacement for Giannis. But that championship game that last game was just, yeah, it was lackluster. There was one more thing that Draymond Green pointed out. There was another reason why he didn't like it, because some of the young stars, not the Rising Stars, the young stars, people like Cade Cunningham, Tyler Hero, people who got their first All-Star, or people who this is their second time in an All-Star, like a Jalen, old boy from New York, I can't even think of his name. Jalen Bronson, people like that. I say Jalen Hurts, but that'd be the wrong sport. But those type of people, those guys didn't really play that much because they got kicked out the first game, and that was it. So that was their first time also experience. You play a game up to 40. You play a game up to 40. That's too easy. That's way too easy. If I'm not going to be an All-Star, I expect to be on there, at least play 4 quarters, not play up to 40. So I get what Draymond Green was saying about that, about some of these guys not having the time, not getting enough time to play to get their first All-Star, and they didn't play that much at all. Barely got to play at all. And then, lastly, but not least, the load management. How do you load management in an All-Star game? And I'm picking 3 different players. It's not even 3 different players. There's only 3 players that did this. Well, there was 4 players and all that didn't play that was selected. But 1 didn't even show up. But the other 3 did. Giannis, we already knew he wasn't going to play, but he was still there in support throughout the whole weekend. And then Anthony Edwards. I was so confused about Anthony Edwards. I was trying to find, which team is Anthony Edwards on? Was he on the OGs or was he on the Young Stars? No, he had to be on the Young Stars. Didn't play because it's groin. So you gave him a late scratch over something? It's like, come on, man. Come on. Really? And last but not least, Homelander. Homelander did not play in this game. I turned on the TV and found out at first I thought it was a joke. I kid you not. I thought it was a joke. And they said, I saw it everywhere. It said LeBron James is not playing in the All-Star game due to foot soreness. I'm like, oh, hell no. So now it's foot soreness. Sure. Many people speculate is in protest of the new format. Somebody said protest of getting rid of Anthony Davis. I don't know if that's true. I can kind of believe the protest of the format, but it's like, this is part of your era. This is part of your gimmicky ass era, LeBron. But this whole weekend, man, trash. It is trash. Put it in the bag and throw it in the trash. Go back to East and West. Find a way to incentivize these guys to play. Because once again, it looked like last night, especially in that last game, no one really wanted to play at all. It was just trash. I applaud the tribute that he gave to Ernie, Chuck, and Charles and Kenny the last time doing this on TNT. But outside of that, just trash. Trash bags everywhere. Just like the city. Now I'm going to say it anyway. Just like the city in. Trash everywhere. Trash bags everywhere in the city of San Francisco. Trash. Trash like the other city across the bay in Oakland. Trash everywhere. No disrespect to the Bay Area. I do like the Bay Area. But at one point in time, especially in Oakland, they need to clean up that city. But it was just trash. It was just bad. Really bad. It's really bad. They got to do some. Adam Silver got to stop coming with all these gimmicks and tournaments. It's not working. It's not working. This is on the players. Back then, you had to incentivize players or to come up with gimmicks for players to play. They did it because they love the competition. These guys, I don't know. I think these guys just like being on camera, being on TV, making sure everybody know them, and that's it, really. There ain't no competition anymore in this league. There really ain't. Got dudes 7'5" shooting threes. Dudes 7'2" now. You know what? Zach Edey was trying to play in the post in that game. I do give him that, but he was just going up soft with it. At least he was trying to play in the post at his height, but everyone else, golly, just shooting up, jacking up threes. You need 1 point. Let me jack up a 3. Steph Curry. Well, that's my review for this All-Star weekend. Hey, Shoot. Oh, honestly, I was gonna live stream it, but you guys said don't live stream it. Don't go live for it. It's not worth your time, and I'm glad I didn't, because I remember 2 years ago when I did live stream the one in Utah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. But anyways, this trash and sad at the same time. I hope they don't do this next year. Adam Silver gotta go. We gotta sign a petition for him to go, and take your Billy Goat with you too. But anyways, and oh yeah, I think this might be my last video. It might not be my last video for today, but this might be my last video for a couple of days. I decided to, well, since these guys want to take days off, take a whole week off for All-Star week break, I'm gonna do the same. I probably won't be on here until Friday, maybe Thursday. I don't know. I need to take some time off away from this mic, from YouTube for a minute. Clear my head, you know. Sometimes when you do stuff for too long, or in stuff for too long, sometimes you gotta get a breather right quick, smell some fresh air, and then regroup, revive, and get back to it. So if you don't see me uploading for the next couple of days, that's why. I might still upload some pictures or something like that, but I don't know. But anyways,
Trash, 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 trash.